Has there ever been such a bold political gamble by someone of this age? Hardly showing his 92 years, Mahathir Mohamad has captivated this campaign, asking Malaysian voters, many of whom weren't alive when he first took office, to give him another chance. He castigates the current Prime Minister and his wife for greed and corruption. In a slick and sentimental campaign video, the veteran leader explains to a young girl and boy that he's had to come back to fix the problems caused by his successors. The issue opposition activists are hoping will fire up the voters is this: 1MDB, a government-linked investment body from which billions of dollars were allegedly stolen, the subject of investigations around the world. The man they're trying to unseat, Prime Minister Najib Razak, actually owes his job to past support from Dr. Mahathir. Now he's using the promise of government largesse to keep it. Here, promising more money for this low-cost public housing estate and a boost to the minimum wage. It also helps that in this and other constituencies, the boundaries have recently been adjusted in a way that favours the government.
The entry of Dr. Mahathir has certainly electrified this election contest and given the opposition a leader of unrivalled stature. But for all of his complaints of corruption and mismanagement against the government, for most Malaysians, it's more prosaic issues like the rising cost of food that really matter. And it's hard to convince them that a man who for so long was part of the ruling machinery is now the solution to the ills, he says, that it's inflicted on the country.
I'm not impressed. They came from the same route. That is my opinion. Came from the same route.
For them to come in and to repair the damage that's been done, yeah, it might take some time. But for current one, they already know what's happening.
Their hesitation is understandable. Until 2 years ago, Dr. Mahathir was a member of the ruling party backing the government, which now challenges his legacy.
I think we're putting forward a government for the future, looking forward to the next 30 years, 2050, or do you want to turn back the clock and go back to a time of repression, go back to a time of crony capitalism, going back to the time where all these institutional reforms which he promises today need to be done because of the damage that he caused when he was Prime Minister.
There is a huge reservoir of respect and affection for the man they call the father of modernisation in Malaysia. But can that deliver enough votes to overcome a political system shaped largely by him, which until now has never allowed an opposition movement to win? Jonathan Head, BBC News, Kuala Lumpur.